bottle service in the
You can use it for popping tags, I guess, too.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I know. I kind of actually really liked that. I was holding on to it. I was like, this feels nice.
Sorry.
This one,
Let me see.
Ooh, that actually feels really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, right? Like I had my window open last night, and I was like, it was just sitting under it. Like I was like, oh, this is saving my life. Like I wanted to sleep on the floor, like get down on the floor. I was like, it'll be colder down there.
Yeah.
Luckily, I just fell asleep in my comfy bed. All right, you piece of shit. Are you recording?
I have been. I'm using that as the opener.
See, we always have to be anticipating that he's already hit the record. I suppose I should.
We had the look, so I just stopped talking.
That's right. I hit it before he started his thing, and you started that.
He's got that look like like a baby gets on their face when they're shitting. His shit-eating grin.
Proud moment.
Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Filled with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
Welcome back, Kelly.
Howdy. Thanks for having me
Our
back.
first return guest.
I feel so special.
Let me rephrase that. First sessional guest. Return. I said that backwards.
It's like she was going to be here to work or something anyway.
I mean, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
Not today. I already worked 3 days in a row. Today's for Logan. I get to have fun today.
Sundays for the boys.
Sunday's for the kitties and titties.
Kitties and titties. Spend fitties. Pet kitties. Touch titties.
Amen, brother.
But can you rhyme 3 more?
I don't know what rhymes with 3 more.
Pitties?
Get some more.
He got the joke. Actually,
Moving
I
on
meant
to what
that.
we're drinking today.
So this is a show about beer, not kitties and titties.
Although I could talk about kitties and titties all day, so I'm...
Oh, we could. Well, that's the after show.
Oh,
They pay extra for that. So anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so do I.
we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to have some ciders because why shouldn't we? We decided we hadn't really talked much about cider. So we have 2 delicious offerings from the best cidery in Michigan. That's Tandem. And if you disagree, it's okay that you're wrong. So live with that. But first up, we're going to start with the something a little bit more on the tart and dry side.
It says crab. Does that mean it's crab flavored?
Yes. It's,
Excellent.
It's made with 100% pure crab.
Oh,
It's a
sweet.
crab cider. I think they also put a little bit of Old Bay in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever have the Old Bay goldfish?
No.
Those were so good.
I've never eaten goldfish.
The goldfish cracker. Not real
okay, well,
goldfish.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, we're talking, that's a whole different delicacy, a whole different category of Pornhub.
They're just carp. I've had carp. Anyway, so this one's called the Crabster. It's from Tandem Cider. I'm not sure if they make it anymore because this bottle is numbered. So it might have been a limited
Fancy.
run. It is number 1301 out of 3,515.
It's all about right in the middle.
I know numbers.
Excellent choice, Sam.
Yes, that's right. So, Crabster, as the name kind of implies, is made with some crab apples. So the description, the Crabster, we threw a load of crab apples, both wild and domestic, picked especially for this cider to create a dry, tart cider that's guaranteed to make any sourpuss pucker up and smile.
Darrell.
It's not a sour beer, but I guess this one I have had this for a
I
little
don't
bit.
have a sourpuss.
Oh,
It's like we're sticking with the theme of kitties.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you keep it clean. I've always kind of thought you were a douche. I mean, that you douche.
oh boy.
This has gone downhill quickly. We haven't drank yet.
Yeah, no, we're not even
That's
at
what
the
we're
5
waiting
minute mark.
All right, so I'm going to open this here. Let's enjoy. Maybe. It's kind of anticlimactic.
I was
Little
gonna
bit.
say.
But I'm trying very hard not to spill things on my mic or slam into the mic and make a very obnoxious sound.
Someone's got to start
It
the day
smells
with it.
good. It smells really nice. Here, smell it through the microphone. Did you guys enjoy that? You're welcome.
Foam.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Poutine.
The first pour always has to be the loudest, the biggest, so it can be loud.
I was going to pour for you.
Oh, it does smell good.
How generous. It does.
I think these feel like different glasses. They're taller. Oh, that one is.
Mine's a short little chubby
And then
guy.
we have an audience.
Oh,
Yes. This episode is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
one audience.
One of the twins crashed us.
Oh, it
So is it-
smells. It's got like a tart, dry smell to it, but like it still smells a little bit sweet. Like it smells like an apple orchard. Like
Yeah.
wow, that's tart. I like it. Almost tastes more like an apple wine to me.
Oh yeah,
The way it smells, you think it's going to be a lot sweeter.
it is not.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like super, super sweet ciders.
That is really good.
I agree.
It's tart. It's dry. It's almost a little like it's like a little buttery on the back end. I think it would be
Very smooth.
a little better, a little fresher. I think the tartness would be a little more like
A little
sharp.
cold. A little bit colder. It might mean not that it's not cold, but just a few degrees colder. I think would get that.
It's been in my
effect.
kegerator for a while, but since I took it out, I think it's lost a couple of degrees. But yeah, I agree. A little bit colder, it would really shine. It's a fun tandem fact. I think for me, probably what makes them one of the best is that they don't add any residual sugars to their ciders. So they have a very expensive and elaborate wine centrifuge that they use to stop their fermentation. So once the cider reaches the desired gravity, they run it through that and basically purge all the yeast out of it. So there are only natural apple sugars that exist in their ciders.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah.
clean too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Find a light bulb.
I mean, we are not too far away from like one of the biggest cideries in the country. And like tasting this and then tasting something from them, like it's not even.
We might have to do a
comparable.
comparison of that one day, side by side. But I think this wins.
My wife told me, she's like, oh, if you're doing a cider episode, you should bring one of, it's like Star Kissed or Star something, and it's from Shorts. They do a cider, and
know that one.
it's a sweeter cider, and I'm like, well, I think in comparison with these ones, I think it would be a little too sweet.
I think I'm in the other place.
But I do have a whole bunch from Blake's. I mean, we can mention their name. They've got some ciders that are enjoyable. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I like their flannel mouth, but you can only have a few of them.
But this I like the tandem is just so much more like
When they were first bottling them, one of our local party stores had them, and my buddy and I had a cookout and went and grabbed a few beers. Well, they had 5 or 6 different ones all in the same row, so we just grabbed 2, not realizing they were different beers. And we get to the house, and I'm drinking mine like, this is really good. Well, he got the El Chavo, which is the habanero one.
a spicy boy.
Yeah, and he's like, this is burning. I'm like, that shouldn't be burning. And I looked at my bottle. Same rack. I thought it was the same friggin' thing. No, he got the habanero.
Yeah, I think the first season they had their tap room open, I got the El Chavo thinking like, oh, I never had a spicy beer or spicy cider before, and just not a fan. I mean, we talked about it before. It had that kind of like choking heat,
To
which
that
just like
point-
screws the back of your throat.
When Cabin Cork did the brew days, there's a guy that used to go around with a jalapeno mead. That was fantastic, but it had just enough burn on the end of it to know.
That seems like something that would be right up our alley.
It was good. It was good.
What do you think?
He was an interesting looking guy.
What do you think of this cider, Darrell? You haven't said much about it.
I was thinking about it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've listened to everyone talk about how great it is. I'm like, I don't see it.
You don't have to see it. You just have to taste it.
Yeah, I don't taste it good either.
Understandable.
It is dry for sure.
Yeah.
And it's got the tart back end. And I think a lot of the ciders that I end up tasting have that sweetness to them. The artificial sugar's added in.
Yeah.
And that's what you get used to. That's what everyone ends up doing.
So do you like ciders or no?
I'll drink ciders, yes.
But you like them when they're sweeter?
No, I like them in the middle of the road. I don't like them dry and tart like this.
I prefer them on the side of the road. I don't want to play in traffic while I'm drinking.
It's a good thing that
will.
the next one that's coming up is, in my opinion, right in the middle of the road for you.
Nice.
So I think you'll like that. There is another variant of this called Green Man is another cider that they have if you like a little bit drier. It's not as dry as this, but it's their drier version.
Nice.
I would say this smells just like applesauce, though. If you open applesauce and smell it, that's what this smells like.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say I get like hit with that wave of nostalgia of like being a child, either because of the applesauce or having those field trips to the cider mills that we did like all the time.
It just always smells like
every year. You okay over there?
Yeah, I tried to stifle a burp and it pushed cider right in the back of my nose.
get fucked.
Apparently.
You're in a mode today.
I am. I had a really weird day yesterday. Like, we just went out on the town. Like, I took my wife to go do yoga with Kelly, and they did yoga in the morning. And I sat at the
great.
coffee shop, had a coffee, and enjoyed myself. And then,
I tried yoga once.
oh man, then we went to the bar and had food and beers, and then we went to the winery and had wine, and then we went to the distillery and distilled the spirits, and then we just went all over the place. And then I was here having beers, and then I was next door having beers, and yeah, it was a long, hectic day. And
I didn't do much of anything.
I'm very spacey today.
At the museum, I learned smart jumper cables are not very smart.
I mean,
They require a little bit of power from both batteries.
I think you should expect that, like, jumper cables normally aren't smart. I mean,
Well, that's the point.
could they even pass an IQ test?
I mean, at least to a couple of levels, a couple gauges, 12
Well,
volts.
then I'd say those are pretty fucking smart, because my expectation was that they're jumper
didn't
cables.
do it. Yeah, but that's the thing. It didn't do it. I had a literal dead battery, and I was trying to just get enough power to it to see what the miles were and see if it would start. It wouldn't.
What makes them smart?
It's got this little control box that actually detects when it's hooked up to the other battery.
So you can hook them up like backwards or
So you
in
can't.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Well,
that's
yeah.
not very-
It prevents you from hooking them up backwards, or so normally if you put it onto the charged battery, the other two ends are live. If you touch them, it's going to arc.
Right.
This prevents that from happening till it's hooked up, detects voltage from the other battery. But if that other battery is 0 volts, as in completely dead, doesn't work.
I don't see the need in having smart jumper cables. Like, kind of
I'll
seems like
call
they're pretty
it out.
self-explanatory.
Yeah, but look at the smartness level of most people anymore.
sorry.
Yes, I'm calling everybody out.
Touche.
Punched my mic.
Touche.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my glass is empty.
Oh, I'm slacking. Sorry.
Mine's empty.
Chug.
It's not, but like it could be. We can change that for you.
Here, you want it?
Yeah, I like
you go.
it.
I would say we could just have a.
Now my glass is empty.
We should just start having like the with like the spit bucket, for things.
And he drinks it at the end.
He will. He will.
We'll put that on the OnlyFans.
Just this bucket of like mixed
Spit
beverages.
Bucket Sundays.
Well, we don't. I mean, it would just be for dumping, unfinished beers into. It's like when you go to beer festivals, like the one, the Great American Beer Festival, like because it's indoors, like they have buckets where you can like dump out unfinished beers.
That's where Johnny would be going.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
That episode of Futurama.
the wine spitter, like where they spit out the wine. But like all the other festivals
I
in
don't
Michigan
know what any of
are
that's about.
outside, so you
sacrilege.
just dump your fucking beer on the ground. Like, and no one gives a shit except Johnny. He's the only
that-
person
that
who gives a
makes me
shit.
sad.
I paid good money to go there, and unless your beer is like 5 out of 5, like I'm just gonna dump it out because I don't want to get fucking drunk and then like miss an opportunity to enjoy something really good because I was too drunk.
Hey, I actually dumped some liquor out the other day.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe you, and unless
don't
there's
believe him
photos, I am.
I
Proof.
drank half the bottle,
proof.
but it was some Galliano Italian like vanilla shit, and the more I drank, the worse it got, and
It sounds awful.
it was not good, but it was free, and I tried to because I'm just cleaning crap out of my room, and I figured, well, I can make a few mixed drinks out of this and burn it up. I made like 4 drinks. I'm like, nope, I'm done, and I dumped
Put it in Coke. Have like vanilla Coke.
I tried
I always hated vanilla Coke, but
I'll tell you the recipes.
we've already seen your dick pics, Johnny. Put away your phone.
I have never taken a dick pic in my life, and I'm damn proud of that.
Yes, because you pay a professional photographer to do it. Like the angles are remarkable. I've seen your OnlyFans, but please.
I don't have any posts on my OnlyFans. Thank you.
He's lying.
And I'm too broke for a photographer.
bullshit.
A vanilla mule, which was this Galliano stuff, lime juice, and ginger ale. And then a Galliano fizz, which is Galliano, lemon juice, and club soda.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad, but vanilla is really not my type of liquor.
Yeah, me neither.
Not a fan.
I literally got a box of liquor from my dad's friend, and it was just like liquors and wines and champagnes and stuff that he wasn't going to drink. He was going to throw out. So it's like, hey, it's free. Fuck it.
I've
got one left.
I had a friend that used to get like cases of wine from a local place that when the wine would go bad or like he wouldn't sell it, he'd sell it to this guy for like, $1 a bottle, and then he would just distill it.
Nice.
And just fill up his thing with wine, and then Darrell's staring. I saw Darrell staring at this beer or this cider. So
I have an empty glass now.
Darrell thirsty.
So the next one is called Smackintosh. Now this one's not very high gravity, but this is one of my favorite ciders ever, also from Tandem. So this one is handcrafted from northern Michigan apples that mostly Macintosh blend packs a sip just sweet enough to keep that pucker off your mouth. Kinky. Yeah, there's a bunch of other shit on the bottle and the can. You don't need to know anything about that. Look it up. Oh yes. Sorry, Johnny. We gotta crack it next to the mic here for all the boys and girls.
Crispy.
I think that redeemed over the bottle cap failure. Oh, that's puzzling. Oh, wow,
You look
that's
worried.
clear.
There you go. I just initially the scent threw me off a little bit. I have had one of these the other day, so I know that they're fine. Oh, it smells much better in the glass. Okay.
Like I said.
It was probably the fact that can of Vernors exploded in my beverage fridge this morning, and there was a little bit of residual Vernors on there.
Fun.
It smells way lighter than the first
Oh,
one.
wow, yeah.
Okay, this sounds awful, but maybe it's just because I had hard-boiled eggs this morning. Like, the initial smell was like eggs.
I think it smells like it's smelling a sulfite of some sort.
Yeah, that's why I said eggs.
Egg cider.
I don't know why that's laughable to me.
Egg cider is just the leftover water from, like, making hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, God.
Throw some hot dogs in there and really give it some flavor.
Oh, man. I like this one. Holy hell.
Me too. It's a lighter flavor than the last one, but it's sweeter.
It's just that little bit more sweetness kind of takes that edge off. That's really good.
I actually think I like this one better.
I
than
agree.
The first one.
Well, it's Macintosh is like kind of their flagship, and it's really good. I've had other batches that I felt were a little more Macintosh flavored than this one. But you definitely get the like apple flavor.
Darrell looks confused.
I think we need to get him a funnel.
No, I was
on
just
that
trying
Red
to
Bull.
smell like I smell like a potassium.
Yeah, you're
is what it
smelling
is.
that
It's
sulfite.
potassium.
Yeah, some kind of preservative or something. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like a sanitizer is what I'm getting.
Is that
Probably
what,
conditioner or something, or they did it to stop the yeast.
Maybe because I would guess that because this one is one of their distributed
like it.
ciders, they do it slightly differently because they probably do it on a larger scale.
It tastes good.
Oh, yeah.
It's not near as dry as the last one, but it's not overly sweet either. So,
Right down the middle.
but I don't taste as much as the apple. The other one had more of an apple taste.
I agree.
Without a doubt.
And I've had Smackintosh before, where like I said, it definitely came through with a little bit more of the Macintosh apple flavor. That's what made me fall in love with it. So I don't know, maybe this can's just a little bit older, or I don't think it has a date on it, which is fine. I mean, we don't have to
Did we break him?
be so analytical about it.
I just like how it says on the can, "All hail the apple." Gives me the claw vibes.
She's some kind of demonic cult, and they're all worshiping an apple. Granny Smith is the elder of the church. They all live in a treehouse. There's an apple as the cross.
Yep. They wear a hat that's like the top of an apple with like a little leaf attached to
You
the
ever play the
stem.
game Pikmin?
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
with
the little guys in the
with
ground.
the leaf on his head. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep. I mean, I would worship at the altar of apple.
Today we salute you, Mr. Overtime Clown Entertainer. In a world of somber professions, you dare to don the red nose and oversized shoes, heroically facing the toughest crowd known to man, sugar-fueled kiddie parties. You've mastered the art of transforming balloon animals like a mystical latex wizard, bringing to life poodles that stretch and giraffes that bend. Where others see a makeup-free face, you see a canvas for exaggerated smiles and rouge that can be seen from space. While most flee in terror at the mention of mime, you lock yourself in invisible boxes because someone must carry on the sacred tradition. And although the screams of laughter and joy are music to your ears, in your heart, you know the true reward is a leftover birthday cake and half-filled goodie bags. So, crack open a cold one. Oh, Duke of the Droll. Because when it comes to putting on a show, you're not just clowning around, you're king of the circus ring.
If they served tandem cider instead of going for the sacrament and getting wine and
The host, instead of bread, is just like apple chips.
yeah, take a slice of apple and then you get a sip of cider.
Just because you said you tasted like
Sulfites.
That's because it says contains sulfites.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. There's
Science.
an explanation. You didn't want to read the rest of the can, so
No, I didn't. I was
Way
done
to
with
drop
that.
the ball, Jim.
I had one job.
I get it. Life is hard. It says it right on the can. I understand.
It is. Life is hard. Drink better cider.
all hail the apple.
All hail the apple.
All hail the apple.
I think that we could.
We need a
get religion
funnel, a
around this.
hose, a Red Bull, and a knife.
I just realized I'm not ready for this day.
I'll repeat my statement.
You need more cider in you apparently. Well, I guess we started with. I guess the Crabster's like 7.1% or 7.2. What was that one? 7.6. So we started with something a little bit more.
So this episode is low gravity,
Yes, lower. Yeah.
because the next one's 4.5.
Well, there's not a lot of, I guess, really imperial ciders out there, at least that are good.
I wonder if that exists.
So I have had some from Tandem that were like 8%, but I haven't had anything like any ciders higher than 8%.
I wish I could remember what mine came out at.
Yeah, but they're not adding sugars to it either. That's going to be really hard to get over.
Yeah.
I made one once
Honey.
and I forgot about it in the
honey.
fermenter for like 7 months.
I bet it was good and sweet when it was done.
It was delicious. The problem was it killed all the yeast, so there was no in-bottle carbonation. And at the time, I kept that and a grapefruit shandy of mine in the same area in the kitchen. My mom dusted one day and put them all together. So I have 2 batches of 2 different beverages. I have no idea what the hell is what until you open it, because one overcarbonated a little bit and one is flat. So until you open it, I don't know what it is.
No, it doesn't matter as long as they're both delicious.
Yeah. Well, the grapefruit one, everybody who's had it absolutely loves it. I think it tastes like dish soap. I don't like it, and I'm disappointed because I love grapefruit shandies.
But I love dish soap, so
I do not.
You get the best of both worlds.
yeah,
Well, maybe I'll bring a few of them. Last time I went to a party with them, and I brought 8 because I didn't know what was what, and somebody wanted the grapefruit. So it says, we will find you a grapefruit, so help me God.
Just keep popping bottles till something works.
Pretty much, yeah. It's open it until it fizzes, and then quickly close it so it doesn't spray everywhere.
This is tasty. It's
It
making
was a fun party.
It's making me want another beverage, but we only put 2 on the table because we only had 2 ciders.
Well, if we blended them, then we have a third.
I mean, you can do that. I think there's only there's only a tiny bit of Smackintosh left. So if you're gonna do it, you better get it before somebody drinks that.
Yeah, I'll leave that one on the table for others.
Because I still have a little.
Did Johnny
left.
just say he would leave alcohol alone on the table, not touch it for other people?
Hey, I will share. I'm not gonna dump it. If y'all gonna dump it, I'm gonna drink it. Jesus.
I don't know. I'm kind of really not believing the words that I heard in my ears.
It's the first episode. Give it some time.
Need to lubricate. You know, lubricate the brain.
That'll wake up.
You know, I enjoy when we do other things other than beer, like sours and like ciders, but having a beer would be an amazing thing right now.
I
was about
could
to
grab
say,
us
and
one.
you think I sound weird. What the hell's wrong with Darrell today? My God.
I was gonna say this. That's what
I
I came
enjoy
here
other
for.
things.
Are you in the mood for something chocolatey?
Chocolate's always.
Let me grab a little kind of I guess it was a surprise to me.
You got something special over there, don't you?
I do.
Did she say hold your breath and what before she started?
Look at that can. It looks like
Uh-oh.
Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs.
I don't think I want the answer to that question.
So yeah, these I was at a beer store, and I guess
In the cereal alley, yes.
8 Degrees Play-Doh is the name of the place, and it's in
Austin
Detroit. Yes, this is Austin Brothers Beer Company, and I was telling this guy at the bar about our podcast, and it's called High Gravity. Well, like we tend to drink, or at least we gravitate towards high gravity beers, and they had this tiramisu stout that had beet juice in it to make the head like that color.
Ooh, red.
And it was
Nice.
beautiful, and it tasted exactly like a slice of red velvet cake. And we didn't know like what alcohol content it was. We just really liked it.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, that's 15%." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like it does not drink like that."
Nice.
And he's like, "Oh, well, if you want another one like that, you should try this." And it's Cuckoo for Cacao. And it's from Austin Brothers Brewery. It's just got like it has the font kind of like the
Cocoa for
Cocoa
for
Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs, yeah.
And let's see here. What can we glean from the can? Imperial Stout with cacao nibs, chocolate breakfast cereal, chocolate bars, chocolate donuts, chocolate syrup, and vanilla. They got me on that last one.
Yeah, a little bit.
And this is 15%. And if that gentleman is to be believed, it will not drink like 15%. But
Not mistaken. They have one called the Naked Woody at that brewery.
If I had to
phenomenal
guess, it's
beer.
probably going to taste like chocolate.
I don't know. It's
I'm
it's
big
got
on
vanilla, in
vanilla.
it. Yeah,
I'm going vanilla here.
All vanilla. We're doubling down on vanilla.
Throwing you for a loop.
So yeah, let me. I'm gonna rinse my glass here of
Actually, that one's not a
Cider.
bad idea. I don't know if you want any of that.
I used my water glass to kind of rinse it out.
Like, at what point is it like being overdone?
That's
Cocoa nibs.
when I started
chocolate
reading that.
breakfast
That's how I
cereal,
felt.
If you're
Chocolate bars.
if you're drinking it from a
donuts.
chocolate glass,
Like, what
then
the
you've gone
hell?
too far.
Well, let's find out. Let's judge this harshly, shall we?
Yeah, it was all right.
Splashed
It was
all over me.
perfect.
I was gonna say, did you hurt yourself?
Ooh,
Well, it looks like a stout.
Chocolate.
kind of a red color.
You got all over me.
Got beets in it.
Ooh, it smells like chocolate.
It better.
Actually smells really good.
It does. Oh my god! It smells. Oh, thank you.
Holy shit!
It smells like Cocoa Puff cereal.
Yes.
It smells like you opened a box of Cocoa Puffs.
Contrary to the label and the jokes about it, my first thought was Cocoa Krispies when I smelled
Yep.
this. I love those.
Chocolate cereal, 100%.
Wow.
Oh my god! It reminds me of the way the milk smells like after the cereal's been sitting in it. You know.
I don't know. Maybe my sense of smell is kind of wonky, but it's almost like
Smells like vanilla.
that too. Yeah.
Oh
But
my
like
god!
chemically,
Oh, I'm not getting that at all.
maybe,
I don't get a chemically to
it's
it.
probably just me.
It tastes like the fucking cereal. It tastes like Cocoa Puffs.
And what percentage is this?
15.
Good Lord.
That is not,
Oh wow. Yeah.
and it's not too heavy.
It's not
or too
overpowering. You
sweet.
still can taste the beer.
Yeah, and it's not like excessively sweet or it's not boozy at all.
It does have a little bit of a bitterness on the back end from that chocolate.
Yeah.
Like a good dark chocolate. Yeah. Oh my God, is this good?
Yeah, that's a problem.
You normally
right there.
you normally get that alcohol bite from beers this strong. This doesn't have it.
No.
This is dangerous.
Oh, it doesn't.
I'll tell you though, if you don't like chocolate, don't drink this.
Oh God, yeah.
Just donate them bring them to Starcraft Brewery, located
take
in
care of 'em
Richmond,
for you.
Michigan, and we will properly dispose of it through the finest quality biological filtration, i.e. the liver.
But you can drink it if you like vanilla.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm sure that the vanilla is kind of like balancing out some of the flavors, but I really don't taste vanilla outwardly.
No.
Nope.
Pardon me.
Nice.
But yeah, that's really good. I am very impressed.
It's dangerous. Is there more in there?
Yeah. We got 3 more cans if you want to open up another one.
Have at it.
Yeah, it's super surprising. Like I am
Is there sediment?
No.
honestly shocked.
Did you get a chunky beer again?
Yeah, we don't need any of that. Yeah, I'm it's not like other. I mean, I
I like this.
wouldn't
a
even call it
lot.
a dessert stout because it's
No.
not like
not
sweet or
sweet, yeah.
syrupy enough. which is great.
It's not thick,
No.
which I would have expected from some of these descriptions and the ingredients. I would expect a thick beer. This is not. This is phenomenal.
That's what I was expecting too. Mm-hmm. Be a little thicker. I don't like super sweet stuff.
Me neither. No.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's honestly mind-blowing.
I can drink one, but I don't think I could, like keep drinking it.
Yeah, I don't think I would, like,
A couple. Like
a
2,
12-ounce
maybe 3.
can might be
it for me.
Yeah, that might be the extent.
Johnny's
of
like,
my
you
ability.
can drink all of them.
Here I'm saying 2 or 3.
Johnny's that kind of person. I can just see him. If somebody like doesn't finish a beer, dumps one out, he's like reaching his hand out with a really sad expression, and Sarah McLachlan's "In the Arms of the Angel" is playing in the background, and it's like slow mo, like no.
It's like those dogs that cower in the corner shaking in the
Yeah.
video. They're just being like, no.
You're in the fetal position in the corner of the brewery, like, why are you doing that?
Pours my beer in a sippy cup. And just...
I think you could put this in a sippy cup and the kids would love it. You kids like chocolate? Don't drink this. It's for mommy and daddy.
Adult chocolate milk.
Yeah, honestly,
I want to be part of the club.
like I feel like you could put this in your cereal and eat your cereal.
I would try that.
I don't know if I go that far.
No one got that joke. That was some funny shit.
I mean, I wouldn't put it in cereal
wasn't
like this
listening,
because
sorry.
it's beer.
I said I want to be part of the club. Clinton grabbed my phone because everybody was on their phone.
Yeah, I wasn't using mine. It's been face down this whole time.
I was kind of hoping you were going to get the joke.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I just ignored it. Sorry.
Sorry, the other brewery patrons are texting me asking for eggs.
Oh,
So I guess there'll be people here later. Good for them. Good for business.
For eggs.
Well, probably for beer, but they'll also get eggs.
Could I guess who it is?
You know who it is.
I don't know how we some have
keep your
like
shirt on.
6 friggin' cartons of eggs in our fridge at home.
I understood that.
I probably have 10 or 15 dozen sitting on my shelf at home.
You have a reason to, though.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, they're very busy birds. Yesterday I got like 4 dozen. It was crazy.
shit.
It's a good time of year. Lots of eggs.
I'm gonna have to snag some from you.
Deal.
Well, there's popcorn here for your chickens.
Cool. They'll eat it. I'll eat it. Chickens will definitely eat it.
It's not the chickens. It's for Jim.
him.
Yeah.
This beer, though, like,
That was delicious.
I am pleasantly. Do you want? I mean, you can open another one. I mean, I don't know what time we're at.
About 31.
You want to open another one? You guys want more?
No, this is good.
I
for me on
wouldn't
this one.
say
Yeah, I'm
no,
good.
but
Yeah.
don't open it on my account only.
Johnny's like, everyone say yes. Come on.
No, I'm all about being equal share. There's still the ciders to
Well,
finish yet.
I'm excited for all the things we're trying, so that way I can like figure out what I want to take with me to Dark Lord Day because I need stuff for the bottle share. So we're gonna figure out what's the best.
I could make the joke, but I can't really apply it here.
Well, you kind of just like
Yeah,
fucking just the
so-
tip there, you know.
So, they say if you're going to try something, you have to try it 3 times. The first time is to
Yep,
say
nope.
that you've done it. The second time is to make sure you did it right. And the third time is to decide if you actually like it or not.
So Johnny, who taught you this?
The internet.
I've learned a lot of things on the internet.
Yes.
But have you tried them all 3 times?
I tried the internet 3 times. I don't like it.
There are many things I don't want to have said I've tried. I'm good there.
You can tell this is the first episode, though.
Yeah,
Not as many stories, not
Darrell's
really
quiet.
bad jokes.
Johnny isn't 3 sheets to the wind.
Haven't had to mute them.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
You're on the opposite side of the table.
Yeah.
That was a good episode of what I remember.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Well, I just listened to it last week. I couldn't stop laughing. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to everyone that listened to it.
I already apologized. I did my part. Although that led to still my favorite line, I think, of this entire show is Jim. I like clams because they know when to shut the fuck up.
I was going to say, don't ruin it, but it's already out, so.
Oh, yeah. That was like 2 months ago. Come on.
I don't remember saying that, but apparently I did. And it wasn't because I was drunk. I was the sober one. I just don't remember saying it.
That's the weird part.
You're the one who told me that you said it.
Yeah, because Johnny told me. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I guess I got jokes. You can call me Japes James.
You're funny sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Mostly funny looking, pretty good at that.
I think we're all that.
The good Lord
That's
bless
why
me
we
with these
drink.
good looks.
That's where why I wear my kitties and titties hat, so people will look at me.
Damn.
Let them know that you're a fan.
Oh yeah, of both, probably equally.
See, I met Carl, and he's quite a cat.
Oh yeah, he's chubby.
I haven't met him yet, but I want to meet him.
Yeah, he
He will
was
eventually.
Seems cool.
he was a good kitty.
He greets people at the door. Like,
Mine
he was
does that, too.
he was harassing
didn't
Jim
greet me.
for. You haven't been over yet. Well, you haven't been inside the house.
No,
so.
no one would let me in.
Well, Mark could have let you in.
Can you blame him?
Well, did
Mark
you
could have let you
did
in.
you ask Carl for permission?
No, they just took me right to the garage.
Yeah.
Like, no, not in the house. This
All,
way.
no, all Mark wants to do is show off Carl, and I'm surprised he didn't let you guys inside the house to see him. Like, I was there, like,
He is.
We were
always a cat.
focused that
oh,
day.
yeah. Could have just busted in and be like, hi, look at my kitty. This Carl.
All right.
Anywho,
No.
Yeah.
I am married. Granted, Carl's one is like, look at my kitty. I mean, Mark's the one that's like, look at my kitty.
well, the cat will probably do that too.
It's a nice fucking kitty right there.
Still haven't watched through that series yet. It's on my list.
You know, it was good for the first couple of seasons, and then it kind of fell off.
My good buddy Bender, he made me promise to watch through the show and the movies, and I still haven't.
Yeah.
But
It starts to get meh. Letterkenny was definitely better
I love it. But it's
as far as Canadian.
I just finished the
sitcoms go.
second season of Shoresy though. That got really good.
I keep punching my mic. I'm sorry, Mike.
It's okay. Well, I'm John. Why am I pausing for Mike?
Well,
Mike.
Mike Wazowski. So we don't have any beer. We're not drinking beer.
I'm getting
Yeah.
sweaty.
That happens.
Yeah.
How much? We're at time already, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like 35 minutes.
I think we should move on.
Cut. If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beer.
Stay frosty, my friends.